everyone, and welcome to St. B's Faith and Yoga. We're here today with Aaron Porter, who is filming, and Fred Brillard. So I welcome all of you to take this time to do some yoga for yourself, to relax, to find some energy, and to help maintain your health and well-being. I came across something this week when I was preparing the lesson. It's called the ABCs of Physical Fitness. Now this person that wrote this, he was a physical trainer, or fitness trainer before he became a Christian. And at that time, his ABCs of physical fitness were A, rest, B, nutrition, and C, exercise. Well, after he became a Christian, these are his ABCs of spiritual fitness. The first one is A, prayer, rest in the Lord. B, intake daily of the Word of God, which would either mean meditations on the scriptures or reading daily devotionals, doing prayer, Bible study with friends or groups. And C, exercise one's faith in worship and ministry and reaching out to other people. So the ABCs of physical fitness: rest, nutrition, and exercise. And the ABCs of spiritual fitness are prayer, reading of God's Word, and exercising your faith. So I just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was an important point to think about. This week's focus is on energy. Are any of you feeling depleted of some energy or feel like you need a little bit more in your life? Well, hopefully we can help you get there today. We're going to focus on energy. We have a Bible verse and a meditation at the end during Savasana about spiritual energy and energy through Christ. So that's what I want to focus on today. This is the Bible verse I found from Colossians. To this end I labor, struggling with all His energy, which so powerfully works in me. Colossians 1:29. Along with the word energy goes enthusiasm. And our English word for enthusiasm comes from a Greek phrase meaning God within. Enthusiasm, God within. The passion and energy for everyday life has to come from the Lord because He's the only limitless source. We were designed to have God within us in order to function at our peak. So let's gather up some of that energy and enthusiasm, and let's get started with our practice. As before, we're going to start with some breathing. And this breathing that we're going to do will be a 4-second intake breath through your nose, just a pause to hold it, and then a 4-second exhale through your nose. We're going to do it for 5 cycles. And let's start now. So starting with an inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, a pause, and then exhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. Inhale. Make it a really deep inhale this time. Last one, take your time. Nice deep inhale, in through the nose. Just by doing that breathing in gets air and oxygen in throughout our whole body and gets us ready for our practice to give us extra energy. We're going to start with some getting our eyes ready for today. So we're going to look up to the left of your ceiling, or even if you're outside, look up left to the sky. And then take your gaze down to the right floor or grass, wherever you happen to be. Then we're going to look up to the right of the ceiling, and then take our gaze down to the left side of the floor. And we're going to gently, softly close our eyes for just a moment. Do one more of those 4-second breaths in and out through the nose. And softly open up your eyes. We're going to do the small circle with the nose, drawing to the right, starting with a small circle. Let your circle get bigger. And when your circle is as big as you like it, reverse it, starting big and going to the left with a small circle. We're going to do a gentle head tilt back. Stretch the neck up, straighten the shoulders. Even if you're sitting down, make sure your spine's straight and let your shoulders drop. Return your head to center. Let it go softly down. Chin towards chest. Don't crank your neck down farther than it will go. And return to center. And ear towards the right shoulder. And back to center. And then the other side. And back to center. We're going to do some shoulder rolls back. Reverse after forward. We're going to put our right arm out beside us. Take the left hand and grasp the elbow and gently pull it across the chest. And release it gently. The opposite side. Left arm comes up, gently take it across the chest. Now we're going to work on some breath with movements. We're going to work with our hands out front. So if you'll put your hands out in front of you, and this is what we're going to do first. We're going to inhale, hands go down. Exhale, hands go up. So let's try that. Let's just put the hands out in front. Inhale, hands down. Exhale up. This is where concentration comes into it, because it's easy just to do the movements, but putting the breath with the movement makes it a little more difficult. We're going to put our arms out straight, palms up. So when the palms come up, this is going to be the inhale. And then you make a fist and bring the knuckles to the shoulders. And as you exhale, you bring it down. So here, let's just start out again. So like this, palms are up, inhale, up to shoulder, and then exhale down. Good. Now we're going to put our elbows apart like this. So we have our elbows apart, so they would be like this. This would be our inhale, and then our exhale. Inhale together, exhale apart. Together. Good. Now the next thing we're going to do is goalpost arms. So we're going to start with our arms at our side. We're going to inhale, arms come up to goalpost arms. Exhale, arms come down. So inhale up. Okay, good. I would encourage you, and I'm going to keep on working it on myself too, to include the breath with the movements, because that's all part of incorporating the yoga with us. So let's come, if you're not already on your mat, join me on the mat. We're going to come to a staff pose. So with staff pose, you're seated, legs are long, feet are up, spine's nice and straight, crown of the head is toward the ceiling. So we're going to work on our feet next. So what we're going to do, right now, feet are flexed. We're going to point and flex. So let's inhale on the point. Exhale on the flex. Good. Now we're going to do with that, taking the feet to the side. Take your feet out to the side, and then return to the center. So inhale, feet come to the side. Exhale, feet come together. To the side. Exhale, together. After that, we're going to have our legs out in front of us. We're going to take our right hand and inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, pull the knee, bend the knee, and pull it with your shin in. And then return that leg down. So let's do that again. Inhale, lift leg straight. Exhale, pull the leg in. Okay. Let's do it 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull that knee in. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Okay, we're ready for the left leg. So once again, on the lift, we inhale, hold your leg by the shin, and bend the knee and pull it in for the exhale. And release. Lift leg. Exhale and pull in. Place. Got 3 more to do. Lift the leg. Bend and pull into the chest. Release the leg. Inhale, lift. Then knee, exhale, pull into chest. And last one. Lift leg, inhale. Bend at the knee and pull the shin in. Good job. That was a little different. We've not done that before. Okay, let's come to our tabletop position. So swing yourself around. And we're going to come to tabletop. In tabletop position, you want your hands spread wide so all fingers are taking some of the pressure of your weight. Wrists are strapped. The wrists are stacked over the hand. Elbows and shoulders try and line up. Knees are about hip distance apart. You should be able to look through and not see your toes. And toes should be flat, nailed down on the mat. So when you're ready, we're going to let our belly drop. Once more, the inhale is going to be for the cow. Belly drops. Gaze looks up. You can inhale. For the cat, exhale. Spine curls up. Draw that navel into the belly. And then come back down to cow. And let's go back up into cat. And cow. And one more in each direction. And let's come to a child's pose. Toes come together. Knees are spread a little wider and stretch out, arms in front for a child's pose. Let your fingers walk over to the right. Look, stretch. And turn into the center of the mat. And then over to the left. And returning to the center. And we're going to get our arms moving here. We're going to reach up to the right arm, comes up. And replace it back down. This time see if you can open up a little higher with that chest. And back down. And this time, see if you can go even a little higher. One more big stretch higher. Open up that chest. Let your gaze look up over that hand. And this time when we come down, we're going to thread the needle through the space. Putting our right arm, shoulder down to the mat. Using your left arm to push up and help yourself come back out of that. And we'll prepare to do the same with our left arm. First time, just a gentle reach up. And return to mat. This time a little higher. And the third time, make this your best effort up, with the gaze looking up and the chest is open. As you come down, let it thread the needle through the space of your right arm. Left shoulder comes to mat. Push up on that right arm and let your arm come back out. Let's do another cat-cow, just to offset that twist here. So inhale, let your gaze look up, belly drops down. And exhale, cat. And back to tabletop. We're going to get ready for another chest opener. Let that right kickstand come out. We're going to let that right arm reach up. And look open, let that chest really open up. Take a deep breath. Good job. And let yourself come back down. Let's repeat on the other side. Left kickstand comes out. Left arm goes up. Big chest opener. Breathe in deeply. Good job. Let's return to tabletop. Preparing for spinal balance. Remember, in spinal balance, the foot's flexed. Going to push that right foot back like we're closing the door behind us. Going to reach out with that left arm. Gaze looks out ahead of us. Good job. And back down. This time left foot pushes back, foot is flexed. Right arm reaches out, gaze follows forward. And back down. Now we're going to do our pointer dog. So right foot goes back, left foot comes out, and when you're ready, take your balance over to the opposite side. Good job. Returning to center, and down. Left foot comes out, closes the door, lower right arm comes up, and when you're ready, diagonal. Back to center. Back to tabletop position. Do a little wag the dog here, get your spine loosened up a little bit. We're going to do a few crunches. If you're able to bring your crunch into your chest, that's the optimum goal, but you can crunch however you can, even if it's to your arm. So let's start with the right leg and bring that crunch in. There's one. And let's alternate. 1, 2, 3, and 1. And then let's prepare for tiger. We're just going to raise that right foot up, press it towards the ceiling. If you want, you can reach back and see if you can grasp that leg, whatever you're most comfortable with. And bring that leg down. And let's lift the left leg up. And once again, if you want to reach back and grab it, go right ahead. And back down. Let's take one more child's pose. Feet come together, and back for child's pose. Arms out in front. Take a deep breath in. Once again, since we're still warming up, we're going to reach over to the right with our hands and stretch that way. forward breath. And then reach over to the left. Returning to center. From here, we're going to go to down dog. So when you're ready, toes tuck, and let's push up to down dog. Kind of step it out here. Get a good stretch going. And do that groovy thing where you just let yourself get a stretch out. In down dog, take that left foot over the right, just for a stretch. And then return it. Then do the same with the right over the left. And when you're ready, let's walk forward to a forward fold. So here we are in forward fold. Let's let the head hang heavy. Let's put our arms in the ragdoll arms. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Letting that spine relax. Do a halfway lift, hands on shins, right below the knees. Maybe you want to stretch your shoulders a little bit. And let yourself come back down again. And we're going to rise up to mountain. Slowly come up with your spine. When we're inverted like that for the forward folds, all the blood gets to go to your brain and gets that energy moving that way, gets thoughts going. You might feel a little like this sometimes too, but just take it slow. And just know that it's really helping your whole situation. So we're going to come to mountain. We're going to stand tall. Feet are firmly planted on the ground. Spine is straight. Crown of the head is up through ceiling. Hands are on our waist right now. Let your shoulders become comfortable here. Just take a second. Breathe in and out. Let's do one of those 4-second breaths in. And exhale. Hands come to heart center. Another breath in for 4 seconds. And exhale. Hands extend up for tall mountain. In tall mountain, one more 4-second breath here. Breathe in. And exhale. Let's keep our hands together. Let's do a gentle back bend. Breathe in, a 4-second breath. And exhale. Come to center. We're going to take it to the left. Side bend. Breathe in that 4-second breath. Back to center. To the right. Back to center. Another big breath in, 4 seconds. And let your hands come down and return to your waist. And feet come apart. And let's put that arms out for star position. We've got the 4th of July coming up. This is a good one to do with your friends, nice and easy to do out in the yard. Sit back into mountain. That's the heart center again. We're going to repeat the same sequence Hands go up. A gentle back bend. Back to center. To the right. To the center. And to the left. To the center. Hands to heart. Feet step out aside a little bit. And come out to start position. From start position, let's let our arms take the goalpost arms. And we're going to turn to the right. Back to center. And to the left. Back to center. From here, we're going to let our knees bend into the goddess squat. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Goddess arms. From here, let's stretch it out to star again. Back to goddess arms and a squat. Remembering to breathe in and out. And back out to star. Good job. Hands come back to mountain position. And take just a breath. A little break, get you recentered. From here, we're going to come to a forward fold. We're going to let our hands go to the mat and down. Holding into a plank or chaturanga. First a plank. Then we're going to chaturanga down to the mat. Toes against. Let your hands come down. Pretend that you're pushing a peanut with your nose. And as you come up to cobra. Baby cobra, or whatever's most comfortable for you. Exhale down. When you're ready, get that nose ready to push the peanut and rise up again to baby cobra or a full cobra. And back down. And one more cobra. Get that nose and push the peanut and rise up.